Good morning. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the My Crypto Journey live stream here for coffee and crypto post 4th of July, baby. Let me know in the comments down below how your 4th of July was. Smash the like button, push up in the old algorithm, and let's get to it, baby. And what I saw today was Jayhawk was #1 in the chat. What is going on? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Make sure we're good to go over on YouTube. Oh, we already have another celebration. Bree has been a degenerate for 17 whole months. Bree, thank you so much for being part of the community for 17 whole months. God damn, boy. God damn, it's a long time. God damn. Let's go. Shout out to my moderator and faithful Degen Bree. It's been a pleasure seeing you grow as a person and in the space on your own ASMR page. If you guys didn't know, Breezy Eats ASMR. Then make sure we're good to go over on Twitter. Looks like we're good to go over on Twitter. All right, we have some news to talk about today. Not a ton of crazy news in the cryptocurrency world, but news nonetheless. I'll tell you about my 4th of July first. Of course, if you guys are part of the Degens, yesterday we had a very special giveaway where we did a little United States quizzing. And although some people would say it's a rig, Jayhawk, it was nice to give away some Ethereum on a day, like yesterday and whatnot. It's been boring in the cryptocurrency markets. Hopefully, I could help you guys buy the dip on your favorite meme coins. And of course, the talk of the town is Pepe 2.0. We're going to be talking about some XRP news, some overall cryptocurrency news, and just kind of hang out this morning, guys. What's going on, babies? What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? So yesterday for Thanksgiving, Jesus fucking Christ, I'm hungry. For 4th of July, had a nice leg workout. I hired a coach to help me get as swole as possible naturally, which is going to be interesting, but I've never had a coach or had like a tailored diet plan or anything like that. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works out. So that's what I started. And then I had a night 4th of July lunch dinner thing where I made some healthy burgers and stuff, had to track all my macronutrients. Saw some fireworks, and it was a very good time, man. It was very, very good. Had a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun. Update on the computer is they just called me this morning, and apparently my computer company is going to be giving me a brand new computer, but they want my original hard drive, so I have to go take it back to them at Geek Squad after this stream or Best Buy, and then they're going to ship it out, and then I should be able to get a new computer with all my old data on there. So that'll be fantastic, but that does mean it's going to be a little longer until I get like a higher quality stream. So boo, Bree, why is it that Bree, it says Bree's a new member, but she's not a new member. So welcome back to the Degenerates, Bree Hawk. I don't know. Wait, do you guys get married again? I don't know about that. Do you and Jayhawk married again? All right, let's say what's up to the stream and see how y'all doing. What's up, Jayhawk? What's up, Binrex? What's up, baby? Cam OG, Obeyed. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We have Gabe in the house. We have Birdo. What's up, Birdo? Where you been, bro? How you been? Bree. What's up, Roger? How you doing, baby? I actually chatted with Roger the day before yesterday. Roger, what's up, baby? Welcome back. Missed you, buddy. We have Javi. Got my Javi coffee. We have Rob Got It. What's up, baby? Bud Armand. What's up, Mike? What's up, Mike? Timbo Slice, not to be confused with Kimbo Slice. We have Selmo Fud. Selmo, we have some XRP news for you today, baby. D's Aquatics, not to be confused with D's Nuts. Crypto High, what's up, baby? We have Blockchain Baby in the chat. What's up, baby? How you doing, girlie? What's up, what's up, what's up? We have Fly Crypto Guy. What's up, baby? Good morning. Dexmon. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Two-Tone Knuckles. Lazy Jedi. Clean. What's up, Clean Smoke? How you been, bro? Where the hell you been? What's up, Joni, baby? How you doing, girlie? What's up? It gave me 17 months. My membership hasn't been auto-renewed. No, your ETH symbol is still there. I still see it. I don't know if you guys can still see it, but I still see Bree's ETH logo. Guys, just a reminder, please like this stream before we get started. And I got to give a shout out to my sponsor for the next week or so is Monkee. Of course, link to everything about this product is in the description down below. Of course, Monkee is a small cap meme coin crypto. Has been doing pretty well. in the middle of a boring ass bear market right now. Looks like it had a nice recovery after an insane run up 20% on the day. And we do see that there is news, right? That an AMA the day before yesterday, talking about more about their NFTs and really trying to relate well to the community and stuff like that. So if you want to be a part of this Monkee community, guys, links in the description down below. Of course, hashtag ad, hashtag sponsor. I'm always transparent with my sponsors. And let's go ahead and go around the cryptocurrency market, guys, and talk about some news. All right, all right, shut up. All right, everybody shut up. Okay, everybody take a seat. Shut up. Bree, stop talking to Bree. Jayhawk, I'm going to break you two up, put you on the other side of the room so y'all stop talking to each other, okay? All right? Relax. All right. Okay, so the entire cryptocurrency market is down today. Now, we have an overall cryptocurrency market cap of about $1.19 trillion, which is pretty okay, right? Now, the fear and greed index is still showing greed, but barely showing greed. Now, historically, this has been a decent chart to kind of, give you like a buy or sell signal. I say it's been pretty less accurate over the last year or so. I just don't think that this is the best thing to kind of go off of, but it is a nice thing to have. And shout out to CoinMarketCap for having it. And I do like the addition right here. Now, some of the biggest winners and losers today, we have pretty much just meme coins as the biggest winner. We'll talk about Pepe 2.0 here in a second because that thing's been going crazy. And then, of course, everything is kind of losing today. Bitcoin down 2%, Ethereum kind of down 2%, XRP down 2%, Matic down 4%. And it looks like we're just having a red day after a holiday yesterday. Now, the beauty of cryptocurrency is that there's no days off. I mean, it's a gift and a curse, right? There's no days off because it's 24/7. That's why trading cryptocurrency, especially meme coins, can be really stressful because in a world where the traditional stock markets are closed after 3 p.m. and then we have stock markets just not trading on holidays and weekends, that doesn't apply to cryptocurrency. So you don't really get a break, right? So it could be in the middle of your weekend and there could be some really devastating news. And, where if it was for another company, you could wait till, later on in the day to set your stop losses and those sorts of things. In cryptocurrency, it's probably going to dump at that very moment. So it is what it is, but this is why we love and hate cryptocurrency so much. So crypto down a little bit on the day, not a huge deal, nothing crazy, no catastrophic news, not much news really. And to be honest, I was pulling some news out of my ass this morning, but I do have some good news for some XRP army because I want to talk about XRP a little bit before we get into the Pepe 2.0 absolute send right now. Okay, so this was interesting, right? So check this out. So lead Ripple dev explains XRP burn spike as 247,000 tokens gone. So obviously burns are a big deal in the cryptocurrency space. Everyone, and first of all, shout out to Selmo Fudd. Wanted to do some XRP news for my boy. Okay, so burns in the meme coin world are a bigger deal than it needs to be, in my opinion. Now, why are burns such a big deal? Because when people say, SHIB to 1 cent or SHIB to $1 or Pepe to $1 and stuff like that, none of that stuff makes sense unless they get rid of the circulating supply. Well, what do I mean? If you go to Pepe right here, you can see that their max supply is 426.90 and then 9 zeros. Their circulating supply is 391 and then the same numbers. Now, how do you get market cap? Well, you multiply supply times price, and that gives you market cap size. Now, for Pepe to get to 1 cent, it would be like twice the size of the Bitcoin cryptocurrency. It would be something like that, right? Twice the size of Bitcoin, which is not going to happen. Bitcoin's, pretty much dominates more than half of the entire cryptocurrency market. So for Pepe to beat that, it would be a weird time in crypto, and I think it would be more because of Bitcoin going to zero, right? So that would be the real reason why that would happen, is if Bitcoin fell off the face of the earth for some odd reason. And if that happens, we have bigger problems, right? So it's not really possible. So with burns, it kind of gives people that kind of hope, right? It gives people that hope that, hey, that maybe one day my token could hit, a $1. Because theoretically, right, if you buy, $20 worth of SHIB tokens, obviously that's not a lot right now, but if, in the future, if there's massive burns, that could increase your bag pretty much. That's the theory behind it. Now, I think that burns are super gimmicky, right? We've seen a lot of gimmicks in our space. One of the main gimmicks that is not such a big deal is high supply, because supply doesn't really matter. But supply is appealing to the average person because like I can get a billion tokens for $100, or I can get a trillion tokens for $100, or $3,000 or whatever. And so that's really appealing to people, and that's why high supply is so popular. Shout out to Doge, shout out to SHIB, who really started that trend, right? Other cryptos do it, but we see most of the meme coins that are the ones doing these really insane high supplies, just more appealing. Well, Burns is another one, right? Or, we saw that with Saitama. Every time a transaction is done, there's a little bit of burn. Well, there's been so many videos that have debunked the fact that it would take insane burns for some of these meme coins to even think about a cent, even think about $1. So to me, it's super gimmicky and it doesn't make sense in my opinion. You know what I mean? So when I saw this story about, lead Ripple dev explains XRP burns, I'm like, wow, they're doing some kind of burning mechanism, because XRP is going through a lot right now. If you guys don't know, XRP is pretty much the first kind of big cryptocurrency project to really be scrutinized by the SEC. And a W for the XRP could, first of all, set a huge precedence in cryptocurrency, which is the SEC is beatable with time and money. But two, if they lose, it could really destroy what XRP is. So why is the SEC trying to sue XRP? Well, obviously, I think it's a security, right? Now, I think XRP has done an ICO. I know that recently there was some news that came out that showed, top execs of XRP selling off hundreds of, like almost $500 million in XRP between 2017 and 2020. Now, I don't think it's a big deal for an established cryptocurrency project for their lead devs or CEOs or COs, whatever, selling off some of their project, because we see that all the time with Tesla and all other sorts of big companies. The issue I have is when small cap meme coins developers dump the token when there's no real use case out. That's not really doing anything, right? Now, they could be selling it to buy stuff for the company, to reinvest it back in there, to, sidestep some sort of massive dump. But that was a piece of news that was put out there, we covered a couple of weeks ago, that a lot of people kind of looked at sideways. And I thought that was interesting. Okay, so why is there a huge spike in burns? Is it some sort of new burning mechanism for XRP? Is it some sort of new thing they're doing like meme coins to get the community fired up? Well, it turns out that that's pretty much not the case at all. So check this out. This is mostly, Neil Hartner says this is mostly the result of XRPL account deletions. So just account deletions. Each account deletion burns 2 XRPs. In June 2023, Poloniex alone deleted 85,000 old XRPL accounts, which burned 171,000 XRP. They have finished deleting accounts. So pretty much you see some of these exchanges deleting some of these old accounts, maybe dust wallets, you could say, maybe inactive accounts, right? That have a low, it says 2 or like maybe not a lot of tokens in there or coins in there. And then that gets rid of some of the supply. So that was interesting, right? I'm like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. So this is interesting because, we have these exchanges deleting these old accounts. And how much is, a few XRP worth anyways, right? What was the threshold for it? It looks like it says one notable event contributing to this phenomenon was Poloniex actions in June 2023, so just recently. The cryptocurrency exchange giant reportedly deleted a staggering 85,000 outdated XRPL accounts, resulting in a massive burn. However, according to Ripple Engineer, this process has now been completed, indicating that the account deletions are unlikely to continue on the same scale for the foreseeable future. But I wonder what the threshold was. Okay, it was right here. Hartner further disclosed that these account deletions were primarily focused on old accounts that previously held a balance of 20 XRP, right? Which was the previous account reserve amount. So if you look at XRP, 20 XRP is not a lot. That sounds elitist to say, but it's not a lot, right? It's not a lot. What is that? $10, something like that. So it's not a ton, right? And this is interesting because this reminds me of the old meme coin days. What do I mean by that? Well, it reminds me of the whole Saitama. We have 300,000 plus holders. And when you go to ETHplorer, because that's a website we can all use, I made a video about it, and you plug in Saitama's contract address and you dive into the wallets, you quickly realize that only about 50,000 wallets at that time, much lower now, held a balance of $50 or more in Saitama. Now, I'm not trying to bag shame anyone. I know that some people can only afford a certain amount of tokens, but when you have 100,000 wallets on Etherscan that hold pretty much $0 balance and only 50,000 that hold $100 or more, that's kind of like real huge misrepresentation. Because as you guys know, when you trade a token, especially if it's one of those tokens that gets call them reflections, right? Reflection tokens, then they're always going to have some sort of balance in there, which makes it really impossible to delete. You never, when you swap, right? You never really trade all of your tokens. You'll have a few in there, and we call that dust. And dust pretty much is the amount of tokens that you have, the dollar amount, is less than what you would pay for it on any sort of network to swap for it, right? So that's what dust is. And it's kind of a huge misrepresentation that we see a lot in the meme coin world. So if you saw the news about XRP burns, it's because Poloniex is yeeting your wallets out of existence, right? So I thought that was funny. So some XRP news. Now I do want to move into some more XRP news and talk about what XRP does and why it could be a threat to traditional banking and stuff like that. So Ripple's digital currency XRP, because remember, Ripple's a company, right? Acts as a bridge currency to other currencies. It does not discriminate between any fiat or cryptocurrency, which makes it easier for any currency to be exchanged for another. Each currency on the ecosystem has its own gateway. For example, CAD Bluezelle, BTC Bitstamp, and USD SnapSwap. So that's interesting, and I think a huge competitor, not competitor, but we can say that a new thing that we see the United States making to kind of compete with this and other cryptocurrencies is something called like the Fed now, right? So you see the US scrambling to fight against digital currencies by using CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, which no one should want, or things like Fed now, which is very, very interesting. So XRP is kind of a threat, right? Okay, so recently there were some emails, right, called the Hinman emails that were released. So check this out. The emails about former SEC Director William Hinman's 2018 speech saying Ethereum is not a security have been released. Now, these emails, were blocked by a judge, I believe, from being put out to the public, but was recently approved to be put out for people to read. Now, I knew that they were going to be anticlimactic because there was supposed to be a smoking gun in there that pretty much proves and validates that cryptocurrency is not a security, but it doesn't really prove that. All it proves is that William or Bill, right? Slick Willie, right? Hinman believed that Ethereum was not a security, therefore saying other cryptocurrencies alike are not securities. But is it a rule? It's just as it's the same as Gary Gensler saying that they are securities. It's like we haven't had an official ruling on that yet. So it is cool to see someone before Gary say that no, I don't think so and so is a security, but it's not an official ruling. It just goes to show that how much the SEC has kind of flip-flopped on cryptocurrency throughout the years, right? And some would say that Gary's really being controlled by the powers that be anyway, since he taught blockchain technology courses at MIT and wanted to work on an advisory board for Binance, which seems really crazy. So, when I read through all this and I just kind of studied it, it doesn't really have a smoking gun, right? And I think this is important right here. It says, observers on Twitter today noted that the emails are less valuable from a legal standpoint than they are as a way to build public support for changes to how cryptocurrency is regulated, right? Because this entire time we have, Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, we have CZ and others asking for clear regulatory guidelines for these cryptocurrency exchanges and projects to move forward, but there are none, and it's purposely vague as a dark joke because they don't want, it's impossible for a cryptocurrency entity to register as a security. But then you have these companies, then you have the SEC saying, well, come register with us, right? And so therein lies the issue. And I think that's very interesting. It's like, it's impossible. And we watched a video on it like a month ago, pretty much explaining exactly how the SEC is kind of pretty much just playing with the cryptocurrency world and just trying to, be super rulesy with it while there's no clear rules for us to move forward. Hopefully a judge with a brain can look at this entire situation, look at the scope of the entire situation, and come to a fair ruling. And the fair ruling is not to say none of crypto is a security. A fair ruling is not to say all of crypto is a security. A fair ruling would be to really look into cryptocurrency and understand each part of it, because there's many different parts. We talked about this. Bitcoin, a store of value. NFTs, dumbass pictures, or proof of ownership, right? You can use deeds, titles, and stuff like that, but NFTs are different. We have meme coins who are just derpy. And then we have blockchain, blockchain tech companies or tech companies running on the blockchain that may be classified as securities, especially if they did initial coin offerings. So if they, kind of understand it in its entirety and not give us some blanket regulation, I think that would be good for us moving forward, right? So I think that's the important part about all of this is that we get someone in there who's going to do the research and understand it, right, and to come up with a conclusion that and an outcome that's fair for everybody, right? Because I do think that there are some cryptocurrency projects that are obviously secure. In my opinion, they're securities, but not meme coins, not Bitcoin, right? Not NFTs. Big cup of coffee, right? So I mean, let me know what you guys think about all that. You know what I mean? I think that's that's what I think, right? That's what I think. Okay. All right. Now, the last piece of news before we get into some meme coin news, baby, our favorite is the fact that this is something we kind of noticed a while ago, which I kind of feel proud about, to be honest. But we did see an article come out recently on yesterday saying Bitcoin no longer correlated to U.S. stocks, crypto analytics firm Blockchain School says. So pretty much, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency isn't moving with traditional markets. More in particular, tech stocks, right? Because we had cryptocurrency literally pump and dump with tech stocks because the same people that are getting into high risk investments, which are tech stocks, right? Shout out to ARK Invest. Kathy, is it Kathy Woods? Still a baddie? Dude, back in the day, she's probably a baddie, right? Kathy Woods. Come my way, Kathy. Just saying. All right. So, they're risky, right? Risky assets. And so is riskier assets, right? Crypto is risky, right? You have the tried and true ones. You can say Tesla's tried and true, although some deem it risky. You got your Apples, you got your other ones, your Amazon, not tech stocks, but you know what I mean? Like there's some tried and true safe ones that are probably going to be okay over the time. Yeah, they won't yield the best returns, right? Or they could, but usually they won't. But then you have some risky ones that, hey man, this might 1000x or go to zero. That's why we love meme coins and cryptocurrency, right? So we are seeing the cryptocurrency market kind of do its own thing, while the stock market kind of do its own thing. For example, the last couple of weeks, we've had an insane cryptocurrency run. Well, the stock market has been kind of doing nothing or dirtling or dumping. Before that, we had an insane run in tech stocks, and crypto wasn't doing anything. So I like to see that, right? So one of the biggest indicators that people look for when it comes to seeing what crypto is going to do, something called the DXY chart, and we saw it on here, the US dollar index chart, right? Usually when the dollar is doing well, other assets are doing bad and vice versa, right? Or other currencies and other currencies are doing bad. So we saw that with the dollar index. Now, it's not completely not correlated with this, but it's nice to see that crypto's kind of doing its own thing. Now, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? If you read this article, it's kind of half and half because it is nice if you're a trader to see something that's predictable, I guess, in that sort of way, because the markets will move first and then crypto will move second and vice versa, right? And literally, it feels like the entire time we've been in cryptocurrency, we've been waiting on what the hell the Federal Reserve is going to do. Like we've had to branch out and take a step outside our crypto bubble and pay attention to what's happening to the broader world. And that's good. I think that is good because we learn more. And I've learned so much about interest rates and inflation and the Federal Reserve in general, and the fact that a nation that is $31 trillion in debt has the audacity to give you and I a credit score, which is crazy to me, right? But that's just the way it is for now, it's been nice to get outside of it, but it's also nice to come back and do our own thing and be a little weird. Now, recently, we had BlackRock say that they want to start a spot Bitcoin ETF, which they're probably going to do it. They're going to file with the SEC. It's probably going to get approved, which is probably going to set a blueprint for other people like Fidelity and many others, right, to get into cryptocurrency heavy. Now, recently we had the SEC say, nope, this is not complete. Take it back, finish it, come back, and then, we'll go ahead and move forward from there. So they're inadequate. But what happens is once BlackRock gets approved, and I think they will, they set the standard for what's required. And if other people copy and paste what they're doing, I'm sure they're going to be okay, right? There's a lot of money. And I'm hoping that they do get into crypto because I do think it's good for the cryptocurrency market overall. And if Bitcoin sends, Ethereum sends, meme coins send with it. Now we got to segue over into meme coins, and more particularly Pepe 2.0. So there's a new meme coin on the block, right? It's another Pepe. It's not a sponsored video, nothing like that. This thing is exceeding all expectations. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything for members. We have Berto with the, give me one second. We have Berto with the $5 donation saying, showing love for the Pepe 3.0 community. We are looking very bullish with tons of marketing and exchanges coming. Berto, thank you so much for the $5 donation, bro. I appreciate you. Haven't heard about that. But guys, can you do me a favor and smash the like button, guys? Push us up in the old algorithm. Let's go. Push, push, push. All right, which is Pepe 2.0. Here we are, guys. So I like this tweet from Pepe. It says, good morning. Together we rise, Pepe. And I think, because Pepe is down on the day, right? It's down like 6% on the day. But I think they're referring to Pepe 2, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, this morning, Pepe 2 was on an absolute warpath. And it has pulled back since I made the video quite significantly. But you look at the last month, man, I think this thing is going absolutely insane. And it did look like it hit its all-time high earlier today. Now, this could be a good, this could be a bad thing. A double top can be a bad thing in cryptocurrency, right? But it's nice to see something, absolutely running like crazy for a second time in a market that's just kind of boring. I mean, look at these bubbles. Nothing is going on. And it's good to see something like Pepe 2 sending and looking strong, even though everything is boring in the market. Remember, this is exactly what happened with Pepe. Now, am I saying that this is the next Pepe? I mean, I don't know, right? I don't know. But it looks like all the signs could be there. Now, if we go to top meme coins, and you can see all the meme coins by market cap, you can see that Dogecoin is dominating, and in volume, Dogecoin is dominating. We have Pepe number 2, we have Shiba Inu in number 3, and then we have in number 4, Pepe 2.0. So out of all the meme coins, our top 5 are Dogecoin, Pepe, SHIB, Pepe 2, and Floki, right? Very, very interesting. And I want to note something that Volt has been seeing an increase in volume, but has been for the worse. I mean, we're seeing Volt pretty much dump pretty significantly over the last couple of weeks, which I wonder what's going on there. Maybe the project's done. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but I do know that some of the community is still having spaces for it and stuff like that. But it is nice to see Pepe 2.0 looking good. Now, this is after their Twitter account got suspended. So if you guys didn't know, Pepe 2.0 had their Twitter account suspended. So if I go down, we see if I can find their actual Twitter, and it's kind of concerning for me, to be honest, because usually when Twitter accounts get suspended, they're brought back up pretty quick. I mean, I've seen it a lot of times where these Twitter accounts are reinstated within a matter of hours. This happened to the original Pepe, and then it was reinstated quick. But we're not seeing it with this Pepe, which is concerning. That doesn't mean anything for the price, but it's what I mean. Because the price is still running, but it's kind of concerning. Now, are they going to make another Twitter account? But what's most important to me is, why is this happening? Is this happening because Elon Musk is cracking down on meme coin accounts altogether that chill a lot? Because I'm sure, as a lot of you guys know who have crypto Twitter accounts, if you tag anything, even like Bitcoin, out of nowhere, there's a bunch of bots like tagging whatever shitcoin of the week it is, or people like that are always on Twitter getting ready to post about a certain shitcoin. And that could be seen as spam. I don't know. There's a lot of like growing pains with the new Twitter. I've liked it so far. I know there's like a tweet limit or something like that, but so far I think they've been pretty good. And Pepe 2 has not had their Twitter account reinstated, which is very concerning because now it's been over 24 hours, I think 48 hours, which is not good. Like, that is not good. Like, not unanimously not good. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Pepe 2 if they're going to make another Twitter. But I'm more interested to see why this happened. Is this some sort of new thing that crypto Twitter is doing, right? But a glimmer of hope for crypto influencers is when Elon Musk starts monetizing. When he starts monetizing Twitter videos, I'm going to be way more active on Twitter with like just little face videos, because I've noticed that those get more views than my YouTube videos right now. And I mean, views are down for a lot of people, but you just got to keep grinding. That's part of the game, right? Ebbs and flows of anything. But that's interesting. So I wonder what the ad revenue is going to be like on Twitter. How's that going to look? Because I can see a lot of influencers starting to shift like some of their energy or all their energy to crypto Twitter, because the truth is, when it comes to news, Like when I want something right away, and you guys know this, Twitter is the #1 spot for getting your crypto news. It just is. It's the #1 spot for getting everything fresh off the press, right? If something comes out and it's important, Twitter has it, faster, and that's because you type it. You don't have to film a video, put thumbnails and stuff like that, and upload it and put your tags and hashtags. I mean, you have to put hashtags, right? But it's the #1 spot, right? So I'm interested to hear what you guys think about that. I'm gonna take a seat now because my feet hurt. Get the good old chair. All right. Let's hang out with the chat. All right, let's hang out for a little bit, guys. Give me your opinions on everything. I'm interested to hear what you guys got going on. What's up, babies? What's up, guys? We have 130 people in here. Smash that like button. Let's do some Q&A and just kind of kick it for a second. So just chill with the chat. I want to go show you guys what I made for food yesterday for 4th of July. I didn't have a typical 4th of July meal because I have to stick to a meal plan, which I love. It's very flexible, but I'm not gonna eat a bunch of like bad burgers and hot dogs because why? So yesterday I had some keto bread, which I'm not a keto guy, but it was like just low calorie bread. I had regular ass meat patties or just fucking hamburgers, sweet potato fries, which are sweet potato fries with some salt and pepper is delicious. Had some veggies and some onions, or some tomatoes and onions, some lettuce, had some pickles. And that was my dinner. And then I had some of this. I just wanted to make the American flag. Or the blueberries. We had the bananas, watermelon, and stuff like that. And and I think for dinner I had like a protein shake and a bar. And then I watched the fireworks. You can see the fireworks right here. Virginia goes off, man. I like Virginia, man. They do it big. They do it big out here, man. Virginia does it big out here when it comes to fireworks and anything patriotic, right? Did you have potato salad with raisin? Bro, I didn't, bro. I wanted some good food, but I'm actually fine. I'm trying to get Nestle Swole House, guys. Yes, clickety clack that like button, guys. All right, blockchain. Betty says that would be cool, hustle, but the moment you interact with it, transfer it will wreck. What do you mean, blockchain, Betty? What are you talking about? All right, put you on timeout. If you're gonna be fading, I'm gonna fading. If you're gonna be if you're gonna be spamming, I'm gonna put you on timeout. Okay. Oh, is it getting listed on KuCoin? Oh, Brad says I think we need more new money in the market. Last time we had all that cool money, and couldn't get out to spend it on normal life stuff. So yeah, a lot of us dumped it into crypto. What do you mean, Brad? I think we have more money in the market. Last time we had all that cool money we couldn't get out and spend it on. Hey, on my way to Newport News. What's Newport News? I had chicken and rice. Hey, okay, Edgar. I respect the grind. Rodney is. What's up, Shady Friend? What's up, baby? How you doing? You the man. Oh, the Koof money. Yeah, the Koof money. Yeah. That was Yeah, I mean, a lot of people were aping into meme coins. So during the pandemic, that was a lot of artificialness in the market because the Fed went brrr, the money printer, right? And we're suffering it for it because of it now. But yeah, I mean, there was a lot of extra money that people had, and when you're stuck at home, you know what I mean? Hustlers VIP suggests a token that you can trade for the dust in your wallet. Cool idea, but wouldn't save your wallet. Yeah, because they would need to stay. They would still need to make money. If you're going to trade it for that token, and if that token's not worth anything, that's actually not a bad idea. Like gathering all the dust from all your wallets. Oh, yeah, maybe like if you have like a bunch of wallets, like you can like hook it to this like one like maybe I don't know other wallet or interface where it takes all the dust out of all your wallets and sells it like for whatever the market price is and converts it into one token for that. That's actually not a bad idea. I don't know how that would work, but Newport News VA, Newport News. Is it called Newport News? Sounds like a news station. Newport News, VA. I love chicken and rice. I think I'm gonna start replacing a lot of because I eat a lot of jasmine rice, but I've noticed is that it's super calorically dense, which I know, but I do like me some jasmine rice and sweet potatoes. Man, are just there's just so much more volume in potatoes. But right now, Edgar he has me at 2,800 calories, which is a godsend because when I'm cutting, I usually eat like 2,200 calories. But I honestly, every time I've cutted, which I've done some good work cutting, but um, I've never had like professional supervision. Rodney, did you get on Pinterest for all that? What do you mean? My stuff in my background? Oh, you mean for my healthy food? Nah, for the food, I'm pretty used to like eating, like making like healthy concoctions. But I saw the American flag one. I saw the American flag one on my friend's uh, Instagram post. Arroz con pollo. Oh hell yeah, Danny Diaz. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Chicken like if you dude, I'm pale as fuck, dude. I need to get a tan, bro. I'm pale, bro. I'm stuck in the house, bro. um yeah, yeah, yeah. Arroz con pollo is good. What I like about like other ethnicities is that like there's a stigma with like bodybuilding or just like weightlifting when people eat chicken and rice, like it has to be bland. Like you could season the fuck out of it. You don't have to just boil your chicken. Like you could cook it on a pan, give it a little crispiness, right? With a little bit of light oil or some spray. You can season the shit out of that. And like honestly, like pollo asada, like that's actually pretty good if they don't put a ton of oil in it. You know what I mean? Like pollo asada, just a seasoning, the way they season it, or just like any other ethnic seasoning that's not just regular American, like makes it bomb, bro. You can literally make healthy food bomb if you season it the correct way. Bree says, "Lucky you, I get about damn that ain't shit." You know what's funny, Bree, is that my girl she cuts on 2,200 calories. Isn't that fucking insane? I've had pizza all this week, bulking season. Que onda, way? Rato, vato. Sazon adobo is all you need. Yeah, dude. Yeah, exactly. Sazon. And I don't like sazon that much, but I like adobo. Bro said he needs a tan. Bro, identity crisis. I do. Bro, I need a tan, bro. Did you see how tan I was last summer, bro? You go to New Orleans, you might as well say fuck a diet, ain't no counting calories. Yeah. My thing is like if you're traveling, bro, and you're not like preparing for anything because it's about flexible dieting. Like I say like 90 if 80% of the time or 90% of the time, like just eat like what you're supposed to, and then have a meal where you just eat whatever the fuck you want. Obviously, it is you have to give and take because I mean you can go out and get shit canned and drink a bunch of food, drink a bunch of beer and stuff like that. But then like, well, what is your higher goal? You know what I mean? So I've gained so much weight the last like month from moving and stuff like that, and just like not just giving a shit about my health. But you guys know how I do. I tighten it up. Got wrecked in Rogan token. Can't say I'm surprised. We have to swap some recipes. I'm getting bored with my go-tos. Yeah, I mean, he actually sent me a meal plan. I don't know if I should post it on here, but it's pretty much the way I look at it is like my goal is 2,800 calories in a day, and then I have to hit 240 grams now of protein a day, which is a lot of protein. But he knows what he's doing. I'm listening to the coach. I'm not. He's the professional, and he's good too. And the rest you just kind of have to fill it up with other things, but you just have to like understand like what's worth it to you. Like, is it worth it to eat a bag of hot Cheetos that has 500 calories, or 250 grams of sweet potatoes, which is like I don't know 200 300 calories, and then some a few pieces of chicken breast with a bunch of veggies. Like that's 500 calories. You know what I mean? Like what do you want? Because losing weight's all about calories in, calories out, right? Webster says, bro, this is Bro's a crypto channel, not a fitness channel. Oh, no shit, Webster. I didn't know it. Really? Wow, I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, if people ask crypto questions, I'll answer them. I'm literally talking to the chat. So it's weird. I do math, and 340 calories is what I would eat, but I blow up like a balloon. No, yeah, you don't need to do 3,400 calories. I'm like 6'1", 230, and I'm dieting on 2,800. But it depends on your activity level too. Tried Tried black rice and find it to be healthier than white rice, very beneficial to your body. Yeah, white rice is not bad. You know what I've noticed about the Asian countries, is that they eat a lot of white rice and they're generally healthy. So we dumping, baby. What's up, Awanda? Yeah, we're actually dumping right now, guys. We're actually dumping massively. Bitcoin was down 1.5%, and ETH is down. It was only down 2%. Let's see if there's any more news on why we're dumping. Let's see. Let's see. See, we got any news from Watch a Guru. Crypto asset manager Valkyrie. I mean, that's not bad news. They filed for another spot Bitcoin ETF, naming Coinbase as an SSA counterpart. Now, Coinbase is getting some. Coinbase stock has been actually nice. Let me see if we can get some new crypto news here. Denmark orders Saxo Bank to erase cryptocurrency holdings. What's Saxo Bank? Saxo Bank. Okay, so I guess there's a bank in Denmark that's eliminating its crypto holdings, but it'll have a very limited impact. Maybe they experimented in it and they decided not to go for it, but that's interesting. Give me a second here. I do 1 day a week fasting. It helps me a lot. I don't like fasting, but I understand why people do it. Have you heard of Keck? I have heard of Keck. Yeah. So Keck's actually been a pretty big popular meme. If you go to top meme coins, you can see that Keck's actually right outside the top 5 right now. Yeah. So Keck's been doing actually a pretty decent $8 million in volume, up 132% the last 24 hours. Let's look at this chart. $3 million market cap, which is not terrible, but you do see, like, when you look at Keck right here, that it's pretty down from its all-time high. And this is right when people started to this is like the meme coin madness after Pepe was, hitting a billion and a half $1 billion and a half market cap. And this is like Keck. If you guys don't know Keck, like Kekistan Keck, it's like a thing for like internet clankers. I understand it, but yeah, it's one of the 4chan, you could say, theme memes that has been going crazy. I mean, it's been decent. It's up significantly right now, but you're only up if you've been buying the dip, which is hard to do unless you really, really believe in a project, because most meme coins end up doing this and then never existing again. So I'd be surprised if this thing got back to its all-time high, but it's still living. How do you work off microplastics? I don't know what that is. Armand said, crypto, I'm here for a chill. You ate whole, man. Shut up, Jayhawk. Been pretty consistent the past week. Potato, eggs, and avocado for breakfast. Big bowl of rice, veggies, and meat for lunch. And stacking veggies, fruit, and yogurt. Sauces for the night. Yeah, Bree, as long as you count your calories and you're in a deficit, you can literally eat cookies. Obviously, you'll feel terrible if you eat cookies, right? But just count your calories. Avocado and rice are avocado and rice they're very tricky, because literally 1 cup of dry rice, and you cook it, obviously you get way more cups, is like 750 calories. And then an avocado is calorically dense. And those are the sneaky ones that get you if you don't weigh it. And I suggest weighing your food, because a pack can say anything. Like, you could buy a pack of beef and it'll say 4 servings for, 200 calories per serving. Like the beef I eat, the beef I buy and eat downstairs in my fridge, like, it's 4 servings and 200 calories each. So 800 calories altogether, right? For 4 servings. And I put it on the scale and it's more like, I don't know, almost 9 servings. So you have to be careful. You have to weigh it, because I think that these nutritional labelings, they can be plus or minus 20%. Like, if you put in 1 avocado into your MyFitnessPal and it says, 300 calories, and you weigh that avocado and it says so and so grams, you see that, it's actually 500. So, especially with your requirements so low, Bree, which is insanely low, I would be very careful, because plus or minus a couple hundred calories on you could really throw you off. You could either eat too little where you feel like shit, or you can eat too much where you don't lose weight. So the scale is such a game changer. I'm at the gym 4 to 5 nights a week for 1.52 hours average, ma'am, and then I do a 6 mile hike. Oh yeah, you are active. Yeah, if you're active, you can definitely eat more food. FOMC interest rate hikes. Yeah, so that's interesting, right? So I mean, we'll see if it affects us, Webster. Like we were talking about earlier, that when it comes to interest rate hikes, like, will it really affect the cryptocurrency market? Because for the first time in 2 years, consistently, we've seen the cryptocurrency market just kind of do its own thing, you know. Um, but I know that the Fed minutes, I think they are going to raise interest rate hikes, and that's probably why we're dumping right now. But I think that if you've been paying attention to what's been going on, I think that a lot of people were predicting another rate hike. Now, what's interesting is that Jerome Powell during the last meeting said, he said, we're going to skip this one, right? So I was watching Clear Value Tax, and he kind of like slipped up and said, we're skipping this one, which a lot of people thought we're going to stop raising interest rates altogether because, or the Fed, Fed funds rate, because it seems like we're getting a hold on inflation. But the lower inflation goes, the stickier it gets, and the harder it is to get rid of it, to get it back to that 2% year over year, where it's like healthy, right? And so it's Jerome Powell kind of alluded to, like, we're just skipping this one, and then we're going to continue to raise throughout the year, right? And he talked about raising a couple more times. So I mean, that could be dumping the market right now. But there was another story that said that that this morning that cryptocurrency is not going to really sync with or couple with the traditional markets, which it looks like that's not true just yet. So obviously higher interest rates are, the harder it is for the average American to exist, right? The higher inflation is, the harder it is to exist because everything's expensive, rent, food, especially. And then if people have to be tight on money, well, people that are tight on money don't have the discretionary income to invest in risky assets. And the riskiest asset is crypto, which means the less money people have, the less money they have to buy shit coins. So yeah, it's part of it, but y'all heard about the possible KuCoin listing? I did hear about that, Stin. We don't know, but nice, Bree. Let's go. Awande, I do like your beard. Got to do that 16-8 fasting. I've been doing it for 4 years. It works great unless you want to build muscle. Yeah, if you're building muscle, like if you want to be optimal, it's good to eat every few hours, right? Doesn't have to be every 2 hours, but 3 meals and stuff like that. All right, blockchain baby, have a good one. How's VA treating you? I love it here. Yeah, Wagme's been doing insane, and I kind of regret taking eating my bag, but it is what it is. Nice, Bree. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, Volt is dumping insane, Rob. Hey, Rodney, do you think seeing Pepe hasn't had a bull market yet? We could run higher. I think so, yeah. So the difference between when people compare SHIB to Pepe and Doge is like Doge. I mean, Pepe it didn't hit an all-time high during a bull market. It didn't break $1 billion market cap in a bull market. It literally broke out to a $1.5 billion market cap when Bitcoin was literally doing nothing, and there was no new money coming into crypto or meme coins, because we saw a lot of people sell their more established meme coins like Volt, SHIB, and Doge for Pepe. So I do think that when the market comes back, we'll see Pepe pump and other frog tokens pump. I don't weigh my donuts. I just eat them. My coach is actually hitting me up right now. RGT tweeting sending. What's that? Sold off a long time ago, Selmo. I had been eating McDonald's every day for a few months, so I'm ready. Yeah. That'll. If you stop doing that, that'll definitely help. I was talking with my bodybuilder buddy when we went to the gym the other night. A little diet and workout tweaks a solid 8 weeks. He said you can get absolutely shredded. I'm excited. Yeah. He probably can see you in person. 100%, man. Yeah, 100%. Especially if he's done it for people before, Hey, Pepe 2.0 whale is now in Pepe 3. It's going to be in the middle. It's going to trend. Rate rise next meeting. Okay, did they talk about that? I mean, I'm not surprised. I think when I was watching predictions, it looks like people were predicting another rate rise anyway. So, what's up, DJ and Crypto Coffee? What's up, baby? I did get your Instagram DM. Let's talk about it. Some sort of partnership. Depending on how long you want, we'll get into the specifics. So I've been just busy, man. But we'll get into that soon. Which Wagney? Rodney, take that back. I do regret it, man. I wanted to make some money, man. If I would have kept my bag, I would have had like 25K or something like that. But yeah, Pepe hasn't even hit 10 bill yet. I've been tracking with Fitbit for 8 years now. I haven't been always logging my food consistently, but always tracking my steps and such. Yeah, it's good. So steps are something I'm trying to get a hold of, trying to get a better idea of, because I don't really check my steps that much, but I need to be getting at least 6,000 a day. And if you work from home or like you have an office job, like you ain't stepping as much as you need to. Like even if like you think you're healthy, like you still need to walk. Right? Yeah, getting fit is very simple but not easy. It's simple but not easy. It's simple because uh, it's clear what to do. It's easy. It's not easy because you want to go out and do like last night. I wanted to go party and drink beer and get all shit canned and eat barbecue and watch the fireworks. But I know that I have a goal now and I'm ready to fucking achieve it. Right? Pepe 2.0 will go to 10 billion. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Joe Stetics. Yeah, Joe Stetics died, but the thing about those guys is Joe Stetics was on probably a metric shit ton of steroids and diuretics because when you have like a social media platform, like I'm not knocking him for that because literally to be like a fitness influencer, you have to be taking steroids, dude. You can't look normal and people like you or like want because people always want like what I don't know if they want what's attainable, but they want to see somebody looking absolutely shredded all year round because it motivates them in some sort of way. And they want something to aspire to, even though most people don't have the genetics good enough to look like that. One, even if they did take steroids or the work ethic, but that's just the way that's what people want, right? And it sucks because those guys have an image to obtain, and part of obtaining that image is keeping the same size of mass and leanness, which is always dieting throughout the year, always blasting steroids and diuretics. And I mean, it's like a fast life, and we've seen a lot of bodybuilders die the last year. A lot of bodybuilders had died the last year, which is crazy. They've died, a lot have died this last year, which is crazy. And a lot of that is steroid use, and to me, it's not worth it. To me, it's not worth, um, the temporary, gains to look good on social media for a lifetime of maybe complications. There's a lot of bodybuilders who are who are older who abuse steroids who are fine now, but I guess it depends on like what you're predisposed to with your genetics, right? So, and what other things you're doing in your life. So, it wasn't roid related. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I don't think the full autopsy has come out yet. Shut up, Edgar. He took yeah. So a lot of people are actually. I mean, a lot of people are croaking because of the freaking the jab. I mean, that's allegedly. I don't know. Joe did his blood work, and his attitude towards the roids was a healthier end. Doing blood work, keeping hormones in check. Granted, they were never 100% safe, but it wasn't the roids. Well, we don't know that yet, right? 100%. Simple, not easy. Exactly. All I wanted to do yesterday was smash a 25 worth of Taco Bell, but instead I had some tuna salad I made myself. Light on the noodles, heavy on the tuna and veggies. Yeah, that is perfect. Yeah. There was a video of Bradley Martin podcast he said 4 weeks ago before he passed that his blood came out weird after he took the vaccine. So I've heard about that. I've heard about that. Well, here's the thing about these any sort of jabs, right? That thing was pushed out. So I'm not saying it didn't work or did work. All I can say is that I got the best one and I got it like 3 or 4 times from people and gave it to people. So, and when I got it, I've never been that sick in my life, right? So I don't so, but I'm not the only story. Also, I understand at the time we had to react quickly and hastily because it was something that was unknown and people were dying in other parts of the world, I guess, allegedly. But you have to test things for 10 years at least to roll it out and give it to everybody because what are the effects? How many people lost their jobs, right? How many people, are like outcast and shamed because they didn't want to get something put into their body that had no testing, right? How many people lives were destroyed? I can't wait to see the lawsuits on these fuckers getting fired. You know what I mean? Like ridiculous shit. So Pure Blood here, Salty Army in the house. Got Coop once and 2 days. That was all. Gas fees is high, preventing me from take profit from Pepe. Pepe 2.0 will be. What's up, Ann? How you doing? Annie, you good? Annie here going crazy. Yeah, sometimes when you don't hold that much of the token, it's going to be hard to take profits. Yeah, I understand that. Never jabbed. Most traditional roids are manageable. There are crazy symptoms around them. They aren't for me, but the common ones are reasonably manageable. Exactly. But Brad, if you look into like what these guys take, a lot of them don't take it reasonably. They blast insane amounts. You know, there's a lot of kids. The rise of like 16-year-olds taking roids is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I mean, that's why testosterone replacement therapy is so popular amongst like older men, because obviously your testosterone, what is it, after 30, it starts to decline slowly, especially if you're not working out and stuff like that, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Um, but with supervision of like a professional, you can be okay. But a lot of people don't do it with the supervision of a professional. They just get it and they just fucking do whatever they want to themselves and whatnot. And I honestly think that they're fine, but it's like, why not try to grow naturally? Because the truth is, it takes a long time to hit your genetic limit. Some people do, right? Bodybuilders do, but it takes a long time until you hit your genetic limit. So if you're 16 through like 25 and you haven't been working out like consistently, like every year, consistently, then you haven't reached your genetic potential to even like want to grow bigger. I mean, I get it because everybody wants something faster, and they, growth hormones will speed up the rate you build muscle like significantly, and you can be leaner and at certain times depending on what you're taking, and you can cut faster and stuff like that. But to me, man, it's not worth it, dude. I was craving chips last night, so I baked some cheese and made my own crisp, and they turned out so good. There it is. Drink your green juice. I love that. That Joe guy was reported to be the same thing as Rich Piana. He started his pre-workout and took things unconventional way. That's why he took out Rich's heart. And dude, Rich Piana was fucking crazy. I was watching you ever watch like Rich Piana videos? He was motivational, but I was watching a video last night. He's like, get two 20-pound dumbbells, and then you do 100 tricep extensions before bed every night. I'm like, that's stupid. I'll drink like 5 shakes a day. It's like, yeah, no. Oh, I agree. You need to be doing your blood work and exactly. Exactly. Push you closer to genetics. Let me before you get them. And kids need that. Yeah, it's crazy, Brad. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, 100%. 100%, Brad. 100%. With supervision, some professionals. I don't know if you watch More Plates, More Dates. Like some guy like that who knows what the fuck he's talking about. Kelly Muscle is looking a lot better since his heart attack. He knows the lean mass fighting machine. His weight is now under 200 pounds. Yeah, I remember when he was like the Mike O'Hearns of the world, the Kelly Muscles that say they're not taking steroids when they're clearly taking steroids is hilarious. That you have to, Edgar, for your diabetes. Doge 2.0, pump or dump. I don't know about Doge. Natty gang. Yes, I'm also Natty. But it's funny because even like when I had my nice cut last year, people were saying I was taking steroids, which is kind of crazy, dude. Like people saying I was taking steroids. Like literally, people were saying this was steroids, which is crazy to me. Dude, how fun has my life has been so fun the last year. People are literally saying this was steroids on. People were saying that was steroids last year. Look how tan I was, by the way. Does that look like steroids to you? That's steroids. First of all, a compliment. Come on, bro. That's not steroids, bro. I suppose, but like this is me at like what 22 or 21. Like how lean I was there. So not steroids, fucking weirdos. I'm not even close. You guys want to see my coach? You guys a fucking beast. This is my coach. Beast. Brick shithouse. Now, obviously, I'm not going for that. He's a competitor, so obviously they have to do what they have to do. But but it doesn't matter because a lot of people see like a physique like this and go, oh, steroids. It's like a lot of people take steroids and never even come close to looking like that. Like the dedication it takes. You know what I mean? To get this big, even with supplements, is insane, right? Is insane. So kudos to this guy. I know several guys also do that take HGH along with testosterone, and they swear that HGH is a shit. They use lightweight, short workouts, and the fat just falls off with no effort. I heard HGH is good too. I've heard good stuff about that, but we supposed to believe you after your rigged ass trivia, Jayhawk. Yeah, so on YouTube, the comments came out in a different order than StreamYard. I shared my stream with you, so you saw where I got the results first. But yeah, I'm huge into science of the bodybuilding. I'm always trying to learn more. I'm Natty thus far, even though I don't care one way or another. Most people just don't understand this. Yeah, 100%. Like literally, yeah, more plays, more dates is the goat. Yeah, literally, people are just like, steroids, you just take steroids to look like that. Like, no, you do not. Like the Chris Bumsteads of the world, like the Phil Heaths, like those crazy guys who do these insane things in bodybuilding. It's not just because they took steroids. It's because one, they have insane elite genetics, right? That's important. You're not a little black kid in high school with you that was always ripped as shit, even though he did as much physical activity than you, or just that little kid who had more muscle in your school. You know, I remember a couple guys like that. Yeah, that's elite genetics. Two, they have a good work ethic when it comes to bodybuilding because those motherfuckers have to follow a strict ass diet, strict ass workout regimen, not go out and stuff like that, and then eat properly all the time and so recover properly. And then three, obviously gear, right? It's everything. That's DeFi steroids though. Buy Pepe 2.0, the last chance to eat the dip. That's tough, Ann. That's tough. So I don't know. I don't know because it was a double top. So you got to be careful. This is the double top, right? It's starting to decrease significantly here. This is the double top. This is almost like perfectly a double top when it comes to like, in okay, so watch this. Double top. Technical chart patterns called double tops often point to the possibility of a downtrend reversal from an uptrend. It develops when the price of an asset twice reaches a resistance level, fails to break through, and then starts to fall. So we saw so pretty much this could be a resistance for Pepe 2.0, right? Right here around the 50 million market cap, 1150, something like that, right? So it's not always going to be spot on, but it's in the ballpark, right? It's there, right? You could say this is pretty much spot on. So is this a resistance level? If it goes up and breaks through this again, I know TA is stupid, but sometimes it's helpful in some ways, right? That it's probably going to send, but the truth is nobody knows. It's a shitcoin, so that's not steroids. That's 2 decades of work. Yeah, people don't realize that hard work and genetics required. Most people never hit anyway. Exactly. Awandi, get out of here. If you want to see someone jacked on steroids, you should see the guy I used to work actually with the gym who's very open about use. Well, everybody's open about their usage now, right? Like this guy's Mr. Olympia, Chris Bumstead. Like I like this guy. Like this guy, Chris Bumstead. He's like the Mr. Olympia for the classic physique. Like that's pretty cool. Pretty beast, right? You can't get like that naturally. He's like 6'1", 240. But he's a beast. This is the guy who passed away. Joe Linder. Rest in peace. Yeah, bro, he looks pretty big, but yeah, he looks like an average guy that that works out a lot. Not an average guy, but the average like meathead who works out a lot and stuff and kills it. This is the guy who died though. This is when he was younger, but you know, he was so fun too, man. Rest in peace, man. What a good guy, man. He was just a good guy when you heard him talk and whatnot. You have to shake this man's in. Holy shit. Yeah, I wouldn't snort my pre-workout. You got to be careful with too much pre-workout, man, and caffeine in general. If your heart's wonky, you got to be careful, bro. Like I have a friend who she drinks like a pot of coffee in the morning, takes pre-workout, drinks an energy drink and like a diet soda. Like your heart is gonna fucking stop, dude. Too much caffeine is not good for you. It's not good for you. But this is what made him famous. Right here, watch. He can like do that weird thing with his chest called like alien games or something like that. But he was such a good dude. Like I remember I watched his interview on Greg Duchette's channel. Yeah, market is dumping. What are my thoughts on Crow? That's interesting. So, what are my thoughts on Crow? Well, the cool thing about Crow is that um, um, it's staying out of the spotlight when it comes to negativity for exchanges. But if something were to happen where some mass regulation was dumped on the entire market, they would also be affected. So, what brand of I'm not using what brand of roids? I'm not using roids, but I don't think there are brands, right? Listening to this stream while in the gym. Let's go, Green Battles. Let's go. I need to bring up my legs. My legs are so small, dude. This is like not like this is they're actually big, but they're not like muscly. Like I got a lot of booty meat because all my family has thick asses. But I want them to be huge. Oh. But guys, I have to go ahead and boogie, guys. I have to go to Best Buy to turn in my hard drive. Joseph, thank you so much. I appreciate that, bro. Guys, do me a favor and smash the like button on your way out. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning, guys. Hopefully I get my computer back sooner than later. F's in the chat, baby. Shut up, Jayhawk. Guys, have a fantastic day. Thank you so much. Damn, I'm pretty. See you guys. Peace.